Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter!
I just want to take the time to say thank you to everybody for coming out and showing your love and support. A reminder that all the locations are off limits. We're going to have some people come up and speak.
So I just wanted to thank Paige and Angela for asking people to come out and peacefully protest today. They were really thoughtful and sincere in asking all of us to come out here. My name is Mike McCarthy. I'm the state representative for this district and one of the city councilors. And I was a little worried actually today, given everything that's going on in our country. And I just wanted to say that I'm listening, that we hear you, that Black Lives Matter, and that we have our own issues with violence and excessive use of force here in our community that the city council takes seriously and that we're taking head on. I don't want to take up any more of your time, and I want to make sure that everybody here is safe, that everybody has a chance to say what they need to say, and I really, again, just want to thank Angela and Paige for encouraging people to come out and say that what we see going on in our country, in our communities, in terms of violence, in terms of systemic injustice, in terms of institutional racism, is something that we don't support, and that's not the America that we want. And I really hope that everybody here can take this peaceful protest out with them beyond today. So thank you so much to you guys for having us here.
Can we get a thank you?
Black lives! Black lives! Black lives! Yes, they do. My name is Preston Fuller. I am the pastor of St. Paul's United Methodist Church. That's that cute little red church right on the corner. And we're here because in our community, when you join our community, you take a vow. You make a pledge that says you will resist all evil, all injustice, and all oppression, no matter what form it takes. And the greatest evil and the greatest injustice in our country and in our world today is racism. And we cannot wait for Washington, D.C. to solve racism. Racism is defeated with you. It is defeated here.
As a white female, I know my privilege, and that's why I stand here with you today. I promise to not only stand with you, but fight with you forever. I will not give up this fight.
Being from Vermont, we miss a lot of what happens across this country. And yet it still happens here. Systematic police violence, blatant racism, and to the white folks who say we live in a post-racial society, please stop. It's still happening. I don't have much to say, but for those of you who watch the riots on TV and you get angry, I understand.
It's easy to see something like that and immediately go, wow, look at that violence. But if you aren't on the receiving end of police brutality, how can you possibly make that judgment? My father, when he was watching the TV news, saw the riots and he said, well, what is this gonna fix? What would Martin Luther King think? And I asked my father, before the riots started, how long did you know they were protesting? Why is it takes facts to get attention? There is a famous quote from a protester during the civil rights movement from a local university. When the operation of the machine becomes so odious, makes you so sick at heart, you can't even passively take part. And you've got to throw your bodies upon the wheels, and upon the levers, and upon all the apparatus. And you've got to make it stop. And you've got to indicate to the people running the machine that unless you are free, the machine will be prevented from working at all. I rest my case. Power to the people. That's all I really have to say, though. We're losing our freedom, and Black Lives Matter. That's every life does.